the recommendation station. I'm Marlene, and today we're going to take a look at what is the bane of everyone's life: weight loss. Many of you may have heard this before, but if you haven't, here it is. The biggest form of mass destruction to human health lies at the end of your fork. For me, I want to share with you all what could become your new best friend if you have a weight issue problem. This is called daikon in Japan. In Europe we call it mule, and it's readily available now in most supermarkets, and I'm going to show you today how to make an incredible tea to aid in weight loss. So my next question to you all is, can you guess what this is? It's a product that's been designed for weight loss. In the product there are over 40 ingredients, none of which really resemble food. There's 5 sort of natural foods in it, but the rest of it is all just a cocktail of chemicals. It's a soup. It's a chicken soup, but there's nothing in it that resembles chicken. So let's take a wee look at the natural ingredients that we can use to accelerate weight loss and things that are sustainable in keeping your weight at an optimum level. Daikon also comes in a dried form, shredded, which is a fantastic addition to soups and weight loss teas. The fresh one we've already discussed. These are all readily available now in natural food stores, so it's something you should incorporate into your life. I've taken a tablespoon, which is probably just about this much here, and you can see I've reconstituted it in a cup of water. That's what we're going to take to the stove and bring to a boil and simmer. This is a wonderful tea for breaking down animal protein if you've had a lot of animal protein in your diet, and it's wonderful for the spring in particular to clean up the liver, you know, when you've had a heavier diet in the winter months. The second ingredient we're using in the dried daikon tea is soy sauce. This may be familiar to you, but if it's not, make sure you purchase one that's been made using non-genetically modified soya beans. It's very, very important. This shoyu is nutritionally dense, wonderful flavour enhancer, and it's something that can be used in soups and stews and in many different ways in your kitchen. So get on board with a natural soy sauce. So I'm going to pop the fire under the pan. This is a cup of water I showed you earlier. I'm going to add just a little bit of additional water because by the time we simmer this out it reduces somewhat, so we want to have a full cup. And the other thing, as I said earlier, a few drops of shoyu. We're going to bring that to a boil and then let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. So this has been simmering for just under 10 minutes, and this is ready just to come off the burner now. And I'm going to strain that, put it into a cup, and actually it's delicious tasting. You'll be pleasantly surprised. It's also interesting to note that you may have come across this in a Japanese restaurant before. They give you some grated daikon on the side of your plate, and that helps digest the animal protein, so you may have been eating daikon and probably not recognised it. It's wonderful for removing fluids from the body as well. That's why we use it in weight loss and macrobiotics, because it's wonderful for reducing fluids and getting the kidneys working. This is the easiest way to grate down the daikon. I prefer to use these graters that have the little collection bin underneath them, so it means that you collect the juice. You want to use the smaller side of the grater. The smaller the daikon is grated down, the easier it is to squeeze the juice from, so you'll see in a second or two. So I'm just going to continue grating here until I get enough daikon to give me about 2 tablespoons of juice. So here we have the daikon grated, taking it into your hand, and it's as simple as this. Just give it a good squeeze. That's 1 tablespoon. I'm doing this blind, but you know, when you get used to measurements you won't have to bother measuring out yourself. That's 2 tablespoons. And we're just going to add some hot water to that. Hot water from the kettle. Filtered water, always remember, is the best. And 1 or 2 drops of shoyu, And that's it. Now you will notice that the colours are very different because the concentrated daikon has much more of a colour to it than the natural one. So there we have it. 2 amazing teas to restore your health and help you burn fat. This is incredible teas, as I've said earlier, but of course you can't have this and a Big Mac. You have to start eating natural food, real food with low calories and high nutrition content. When clients work with me on my Weight Loss Nature's Way programs, they have incredible results which are sustainable for life. The most important thing to understand is, if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? When you have a wonderful weight in your body, you're filled with vitality and health, and then you can enjoy life every day. Thank you for tuning in to the recommendation station, and I hope to see you again soon.